first, let's check in with Ashley Ruiz on this First Alert Weather Day. Good morning.
Good morning, Mimi. We are waking up to really cold temperatures, but nothing compared to western Whatcom County. We have a cold weather advisory there. The Fraser River Valley outflow picked up. Those winds are coming out of the northeast. They're gusting pretty heavily as well. We have temperatures sitting at 22 degrees, whereas at SeaTac around 32, and we have some more passing snow showers. So for today, we'll have some mountain snow, but our attention is really to the lowland snow showers. We're not done with the snow showers here. We could pick up an additional maybe an inch, and we could have a dusting closer to Seattle, the Seattle Metro, but being so close to Puget Sound, that should keep things from really sticking. So again, we're not done with the snow just yet. I'll time it out for you coming up.
As you prepare to head out this morning, we are already off to a busy start on this Monday. Keep in mind, a lot of you are going to be dealing with some slick conditions. That was a look out on I-5 northbound. There is a crash just south of South 200th Street in Kent, and then not too far from there, you have 2 lanes blocked on I-5 northbound at South Center Parkway. So just be prepared for a slow commute. This is a look out near South Center where it looks like one of those lanes have reopened. But again, I will tell you more about this. I'm tracking a crash in Snohomish County as well. We'll have more on that coming up.
And more snow is dusting parts of King County this morning. That weather already leading to 100 school delays right now.
Let's get to King 5's Drew Andre, who's live in South King County. Drew, what are you seeing down there?
Well, good morning, Mimi and Jake. Yes, we're in a neighborhood right here in Maple Valley, and you can see the snow around me over the course of the last day. It's really created a little bit of a blanket of snow around this neighborhood. Give you a sense of what we've seen over the course of the last day. Take a look at this car here, and there we go. This sheet of snow, and even below that you can see how it's iced up a little bit. All of this from the last day, and some of this fresh powder from overnight too. Right now we're not seeing any snow flurries, but this morning we have. I want to show you also what we saw on the roads while we were driving around here earlier this morning. What you're looking at here on this video is Highway 169. Good news is we weren't seeing any ice on the highways, but it can be a different story as you're heading onto some of the side roads, of course, as we come back out here live again. I'm standing right now in the middle of the street, just in this neighborhood here, and you can see these are the kind of streets that haven't been plowed yet, of course, and you can might be able to hear a little bit of the crunch as I walk around in this area, but these are some of the reasons why we're seeing all of these school delays here in Maple Valley. The schools are experiencing those delays, so definitely going to be a little challenging for some people to get out of their neighborhood, but good news is on those main roads that have now been plowed, we weren't seeing a whole lot of ice as you're leaving your house this morning. For now, reporting live in South King County, Drew Andre, King 5 News.
It's just getting to those main roads. That's the tricky part. Drew, thanks very much. Let's check in now with Savannah, who's in Pierce County, where it looks like it's snowing right now. Savannah?
Yeah, Jake and Mimi, it just started snowing in the last 3 minutes or so. It's been on and off all morning. You can see just how much accumulated overnight here by this pier. This is at Marine Park. It's pretty hard. It's pretty icy. It's not as light as we saw on Saturday when we were headed further east, but you can see just how much snow is accumulated on the pier here, down all the way at the end. All those white railings, and the snow is still falling. You can see in the light there. We really didn't start seeing more accumulation until about Tukwila as we headed south toward Pierce County. But this morning we have that winter weather advisory that's in effect. That's until 1 this afternoon, so it's a good idea to bundle up because wind chill in some areas is down to 20 degrees. We also this morning saw some cars that did not completely clear off their windows as they were driving. So it's a good idea to remember to take that extra time, take those steps to prepare, make sure all of your windows are completely clear because those can obviously be road hazards and the roads are slippery, some icier than others. So it's a good idea to just take those extra steps and make sure your car is prepped for this Monday morning commute. In Reston, Savannah Welch, King 5 News.
Thanks, Savannah. Now to Whatcom County, where it feels like 8 degrees in Bellingham with the wind chill. So the Bellingham and the Blaine school districts are closed today, and there are nearly 100 schools starting 2 hours late this morning. Take a look at your screen. These are some of the largest districts in our state on a late schedule today. For a full list of delays and closures, you can go to king5.com/closings, and we've just got an update that Ferndale and Meridian also added to the list of school closures today. We'll also update these school delays and closures at the ticker at the bottom of your screen. there will be continual updates all throughout the morning.
Ashley just said it's feeling like 3 degrees in Ferndale right now. So bundle up out there. Headed live now to SeaTac Airport. We're already hearing about some flight disruptions this morning. So far, SEA reporting about 25 delays, 30 cancellations, and the airlines have some catching up to do this morning after a full weather-related ground stop last night. We're told the stoppage was intended to lower capacity so the planes could be de-iced. Yesterday, SeaTac saw more than 500 flight delays and nearly 60 cancellations.
Giving you a live look at Snoqualmie and Stevens Pass, where you can see it is definitely snowing up there at Stevens Pass. The pass has picked up nearly 2 feet of fresh snow, which made for slick conditions for drivers, but perfect weather for skiers.
Conditions were just a little challenging because the snow is pretty sticky, but it was amazing and awesome. Just a winter wonderland for sure.
Overnight temperatures dropped again, which could mean icy roads up there this morning. So traction tires are advised on Snoqualmie. They're required on Stevens and White Pass this morning. Plan for compact snow and ice if you do have to travel across the passes.
Over the weekend, snow showers were spotty, but some areas picked up several inches. Diablo and Whatcom County saw 5 inches. Ferndale took the total to 3.5 inches so far, and it is bitter cold right now. In Skagit County, some spots saw 5 inches, and out on the coast, Nia Bay recording 3 inches of snow this weekend. We saw widespread snow in Snohomish County over the weekend, too. Viewers sent us a lot of great photos. This one from Marysville. It really looks like a winter wonderland of sorts. Boy, the tree's really holding a lot of snow right now. Snow dumping on Mason County as well to the south. One of you in Lost Lake sent this to us just southwest of Shelton. Boy, Shelton looking beautiful with that snow. Just really coming down. I don't know about you, but those flakes were awfully big yesterday. This was about 8 yesterday morning. Also a picture from Alderbrook Resort, just south of the Hood Canal. So for those of you in King, Pierce, and Thurston counties, there were spotty snow showers off and on throughout the day. Some of you still getting out, doing your jogging, even in those big flakes. What a day. We want to see what it looks like in your neighborhood. Text us your photos to 206-448-4545. Help us tell the weather story right now, and we'll get those pictures in the newscast. Let's get it over to Ashley this morning with a look at the day ahead. You were just updating us on some of those temperatures. Woo, it is chilly to the north.
Yeah, it is. At least at Horizon Middle School in Ferndale, this is live, and it's 18 degrees, feels like 3 degrees. I saw it drop as low to about 2 or 3 degrees. Again, that's what it feels like to our bodies out there, and this is why we have a cold weather advisory in place for western Whatcom County through 10 a.m. Wednesday. So a prolonged cold snap, dangerously cold. Temperatures will be in the teens and 20s in the morning and overnight, but wind chills potentially as low as maybe 0 to 5 degrees at times. We also have a cold weather advisory for the foothills as well as the San Juans and the northwestern Olympic Peninsula. That's through this morning, as wind chills could drop to about 15 degrees or so. We're also tracking that snow. I know that's on everyone's mind, except the cold also is going to be a big factor as well. We have some passing snow showers, greater coverage right now, at least over the Olympic Peninsula, southwest interior, just east of Aberdeen, but also just to the north of Olympia and over the southern Kitsap Peninsula. We have maybe a snow and rain mix because snow levels have come up just a little bit, and then we have some more snow showers just east of 405 over the east side and then over the foothills as well as over the mountains. Here's a closer look at that one snow shower north of DuPont and again over the southern Kitsap Peninsula. We'll still hold that chance for some snow even here in the lowlands through at least Wednesday, and the winter weather advisory is in place for most of the area through this afternoon, but there is a chance that this could get extended because, Shantae, we're expecting potentially some more snow and some ice.
Well, that snow and ice is definitely slowing down the commute. This is a look out on I-5 in Kent where you can see it looks like an emergency vehicle heading to that scene I showed you at the top of this show. So now you just see this long line of red because of the backup. So this is a look at a backup that is growing because of the crash for those of you traveling near South 200th Street. And then as you approach South Center, if you're continuing northbound, we have another crash. You definitely can see some of the snow on the shoulder of the road. roads. So you want to give yourself some extra time this morning. Another thing you want to make sure you're doing is clearing off that snow and ice on your car windows. I know Savannah mentioned seeing some cars still driving this morning out on I-5 with that. So you don't want to cause any issues because of that. Also in Snohomish County, this is a tweet or a post on X from Trooper Harding letting folks know that on the northbound lanes near milepost 197, they have a lane blocked because troopers are investigating a crash. So drive times definitely picking up. 45 minutes from Tacoma to Seattle, 22 minutes from South Center to Bellevue, 34 minutes from Puyallup to Renton. But the big thing this morning, giving yourself some extra time because of those slick conditions. We'll take a look at some other trouble spots in a few moments.
It's a busy day outside for our crews this weekend, and reminder to stay up to date with the King 5 app. You can also watch the latest forecast anytime on our streaming channel, King 5 Plus. Both are free to download.